This is 15-month-old Sunny Bort, the child who died, and her parents are under arrest this evening. I'm Shannon Wolfson. Robert Hadlock is off tonight. In just the past few hours, KXAN has uncovered new details leading up to the death of that 15-month-old girl in Blanco. Again, her name is Sunny, and we're learning about alleged neglect and abuse throughout her short life. Court documents we've obtained date back more than a year. That is when Child Protective Services became aware Sunny and her two siblings were living in filthy conditions with their biological parents. Feces, urine, and vomit in buckets throughout the home. CPS established a safety plan. The children and their mother moved in with grandparents. Then caseworkers determined the mom had a good living situation and things improved. The next time CPS has contact with the family is April of this year. The children were now living here in a Blanco apartment with their mother and her boyfriend. The oldest child goes to the hospital with a broken arm. The boyfriend said it happened when he picked up the boy by the arms. A CPS worker noted the story did not seem consistent with the injury, but with no other injuries, the child goes back home. Just 6 days later, on Tuesday, medics got the call. 15-month-old Sunny was not breathing or responding. Doctors at the hospital found head and spinal injuries along with signs of sexual assault on the girl. Authorities say they later found signs her brother and sister were also abused. Tonight, mother Jamie Petronella and boyfriend John Lawrence are in the Blanco County Jail, both charged with injury to a child. And in our research today, we discovered this. Before helping care for those children, John Lawrence was accused of other violence, including a pending criminal case in Austin. Our Kevin Schwaller investigates his past.
Turns out last year police in Austin arrested John Lawrence and accused him of choking his girlfriend at the time. A grand jury later indicted Lawrence on a felony strangulation charge. The arrest record states that Lawrence's girlfriend said they got in a fight and they broke up. She reached for a list of phone numbers on the bed and scratched his face when he wouldn't let her pick them up. Based on court records, she told police he then threw her onto the floor and held her down. He put his hand over her mouth and started choking her. The records also state the girlfriend said Lawrence told her, "Nobody will miss you, and I've killed people before." We are still asking questions about why this case hasn't moved forward since August. We also obtained a copy of a protective order for Lawrence's ex-girlfriend. It blocks him from communicating with her or going within 200 yards of her home or workplace. However, that expired last June. Kevin Schwaller, KXAN, investigates.
And before John Lawrence, the first man in Sunny's life was her biological father. CPS documents show Vincent Bort admitted to using meth and marijuana. Caseworkers found drug paraphernalia in the home with the children last year. And there were concerns the place had no baby food, no diapers, no electricity or water. That home is in Lakey, Texas, and KXAN's Kylie McGivern is there with that part of our coverage tonight.
We're in Lakey right now, the last place that Jamie Petronella and her family lived before moving to Blanco. And we spoke with people in the town and they said, ask anyone and they'd know the family. We found one woman who worked with her cousin and would regularly see Jamie and her children come into a nearby convenience store. We also spoke with a girl who said that she actually used to babysit the children. Here's what they had to say.
Yeah, I babysat them 3 times. It was pretty sad.
One day we happened to go over and Sunny, the little one, had a big bruise under her eye.
They're kids. They can't protect themselves. They cannot. They can't do anything. It's just, especially to find out that it died afterwards. Like, she was a baby. She was 1. And it's just, it hurts that someone would do that to kids, especially little kids that can't protect themselves.
Everyone we spoke with here say the community, a small, tight-knit community, is rocked by the news of Jamie's child's death, just wanting more information and wondering what went wrong. In Lakey, Kylie McGivern, KXAN News.
There is a lot more to this case, and we will continue to ask questions about how all of this ended in a child's death. At KXAN.com, see the arrest affidavits, the reports from social workers, as well as our latest updates as this investigation moves forward.